guys. So I made this. A cinematic Star Wars sequence featuring Darth Malgus, one of the coolest Sith Lords that Disney keeps ignoring, walking through volcanic hellscapes, using the Force, facing off against a Jedi, the whole deal. And I did it with zero budget. No film crew, no expensive software, just AI tools and a bit of patience. Now before you comment AI is ruining cinema, relax. I'm not replacing ILM. I'm a guy making cool stuff in my bedroom. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it so you can do it too. Let's get into it. First things first, you need a reference. I started with this image of Darth Malgus. Cool armor, breathing mask, absolute unit of a villain. But here's the problem. This looks like a 3D render. It looks like a video game. And I didn't want that. I wanted him to look like an actual actor in prosthetics, ready to shoot a Star Wars movie. So the first step wasn't generating anything. It was writing a prompt that would transform this into something photorealistic. I used Nanobanana Pro for all of this. And the key to making AI images look real is specificity. You can't just type Darth Malgus realistic and expect magic. Here's what I actually wrote. I described him as a male actor in his 40s with prosthetic makeup. I mentioned the practical costume details, the leather, the segmented armor, the LED accents. I specified the camera, Arri Alexa, 35mm film grain, anamorphic lens. Why? Because AI models understand film terminology. When you say shot on Arri Alexa, it knows what that color science looks like. When you say practical prosthetics, it stops making things look like plastic. The secret sauce is making the AI think it's recreating a behind-the-scenes photo from an actual film set. Not concept art, not fan art, a real production still. And I got this. Now we're cooking. Once I had my character locked, I needed scenes, and I approached this like an actual filmmaker would, with a shot list. I planned out an extreme low angle to make him look imposing, a top-down shot for visual variety, a close-up of the lightsaber grip, an extreme close-up of his face, a medium wide of him walking through the volcanic landscape, a confrontation shot with a Jedi opponent. Each shot needed its own prompt because each shot has different framing, different lighting, different camera language. You can't just generate one image and call it a short film. You need coverage, you need angles. You need to think like a director, not just someone typing words into a box. Let me walk you through a few of these. The low angle shot. I specified extreme low angle looking up and described the volcanic rock in the foreground with lava cracks. I wanted him towering over the camera, silhouetted against an orange smoky sky. Classic villain framing. Makes him look like a god. The top-down shot. This one I wrote as bird's eye perspective, with his cloak spread dramatically around him, lava veins running through the cracked ground beneath him. It's a striking composition that breaks up the visual monotony. The lightsaber close-up. Macro lens detail. I focused on the gloved hand, the weathered leather texture, the glow of the blade casting light on the grip. Shallow depth of field. This is the kind of insert shot that makes a sequence feel cinematic. The face close-up. This was all about texture, pores, scars, the prosthetic edges. I described visible makeup and costume craftsmanship, because I wanted it to feel like you could see the work that went into making this character real. The confrontation shot. Over the shoulder from behind the Sith, Jedi blurred in the background. Shallow depth of field. I kept the focus on Malgus while the Jedi becomes a narrative element in the bokeh. Classic Kurosawa standoff framing. Static images are cool, but we're making a short film, so each of these needed to move. In Higgsfield, you can use different models. For this particular case, I used Kling 2.5 to animate images, but you need to tell it exactly what kind of movement you want. And I mean exactly. For example, the volcanic wide shot. I wanted the tilt. So I wrote a prompt describing the camera starting on the lava cracks and slowly tilting up to reveal Malgus. I specified the cloak rippling from heat thermals, ash drifting upward, lava pulsing with light. The top-down shot, I made this a slow zoom out with strong wind, as if an aircraft is taking off above him. His cloak whipping violently upward, debris scattering in a circular pattern. You never see the ship. The environment tells the story. The lightsaber close-up, static hold, no camera movement. All the motion comes from the blade humming, smoke wisps rising, subtle finger adjustments on the grip. Sometimes stillness is more powerful. The face close-up, slow orbit. Camera arcs around his face while embers drift through frame. Firelight flickers on his skin. Breathing vapor pulses from his mask. The walking shot, handheld shaky cam. Realistic operator movement as Malgus walks toward camera. Cloak billowing, boots on volcanic rock, debris shifting underfoot. Raw and visceral. The force vortex shot. Dutch angle with subtle drift. Tilted frame, floating camera micro movements, ash spiraling around his raised hand. Psychological tension in the framing itself. Every single animation prompt included specific motion elements. Cloak movement, particle effects, lighting flickers, breathing. You have to think about what's actually moving in the frame, not just the camera. And then I got ambitious. I wanted a single, continuous shot that starts behind Malgus facing the Jedi and orbits all the way around into an extreme close-up of his face. This is a flex shot, the kind of thing that would require a Steadicam operator and careful choreography on a real set. I wrote it as one fluid motion, camera sweeping around his shoulder, framing tightening progressively, the Jedi falling out of frame, background transitioning from landscape to bokeh, ending on those intense eyes. Did it work perfectly? Mostly. AI animation isn't flawless, but it captured the intent, and that's what matters when you're working with these tools. Iteration and intent. So there it is, a full cinematic sequence of Darth Malgus on a volcanic planet, made entirely with AI tools. Is it industrial light and magic? No. Is it a proof of concept for what one person can create with the right prompts and a clear vision? Absolutely. The tools are here, they're accessible, and they're only getting better. If you want to make stuff like this, start with a reference, think like a filmmaker, write detailed prompts, and iterate until it looks right. That's it. No gatekeeping, no secrets. Now go make something cool. And if you do, tag me. I want to see it. Later.